Welcome to the Committed Conservative. I'm Rich Kelsey. I'm committed, and I'm a conservative. So people have been clamoring. They've been calling me. They've been writing me. They say, Kels, what happened to Fired Up Friday? Well, I've been traveling. I've been working, and I do have a real life. Consider this to be Fired Up Friday OBX version, coming to you from the Outer Banks. Here's a little Fired Up Friday, and what are we fired up about today? We could talk about United Airlines. Woo! Isn't everybody doing that? We could talk about the mother of all bombs. We could talk about that. You know what I want to talk about today? I want to talk about a very important subject, near and dear to my heart. It's simple, yet people make it more complex. Redistributionism. Call it socialism. Call it communism. Call it any form of ism that you want. But redistributionism is a very simple concept. And it's different than collectivism. In fact, some of my friends on the right wrongly place collectivism with redistributionism. Don't do that. Let me explain to you the difference. I don't care if you call it socialism or not. You know what the problem with socialism is? Most people understand that it's wrong, it's bad, it's evil, it doesn't work. It usually devolves into something with state power taking things by force of a gun at the end of the day, because that's how states operate. And so socialism has a bad rap. And that's why the Democrats don't call themselves socialists, because it's bad PR. But that's what they are. That's who they are. That's who the left is. It's authoritarian, it's socialist, it's redistributionist. And it believes in taking from those who have to give to those who do not have. So let's compare the two philosophies, because it's critical that you understand it. Collectivism in and of itself is not bad. In fact, when you make a government of any kind, even a republic like our own, a great republic like our own, you decide to do some things collectively. And in fact, you cede some freedoms in order to be part of the collective. What is a classic example of acceptable collectivism? I don't want to build a road. You don't want to build a road. We decide to build a road together. And we all chip in a few bucks in our taxes to build a road. You get to drive on the road. I get to drive on the road. Sally gets to drive on the road. Bob gets to drive on the road. We've collectively built a road. That's a good thing. What is redistributionism? Redistribution is when you take my money and you give it to Bob. Maybe you give it to Sally. Maybe you give it to someone else. And they use my money for their sole and exclusive use. Had a hard time spitting that out, didn't I? Sole and exclusive use of my money for their own purposes. I no longer get to use it. Sally has my money, and Sally wants to buy some Johnny Walker. Maybe Sally wants to buy cupcakes. Maybe Sally wants to buy a new video game. Maybe Sally wants a pack of smokes. I don't know what Sally wants. But what Sally wants, she buys with my money, and I don't get to use. That's redistributionism. That's bad. That's wrong. We don't like it. It doesn't work. It's not an American philosophy. It's not a winning philosophy. And it's not a philosophy of freedom and liberty. So now you understand there's a stark difference between redistributionism, taking something from one person and giving it to another person for their sole and exclusive use, versus collectivism, where we agree collectively to do something that we can all use. That's the difference. Now you know better. That's all for this Fired Up Friday. I'm Rich Kelsey. We're at thecommittedconservative.com. Check in on us now and again. Read our pieces, tweet us, retweet us, post us, whatever you do. Don't fail to read us. Don't fail to listen to us. You're going to learn something. It's going to help you. We're committed and we're conservative. Have a great weekend and have a happy Easter.